think so. Oh, it's going live now.
Yo!
Oh, hang on 1 second. 1 second.
Yo!
What it do?
What's up?
Andrew. Andy.
Hello.
How's the Andrew? Andy.
Oh,
Hello.
How's Oh, you got a lot of feedback, Andy.
hang on. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm trying to.
Oh, you got a lot of feedback.
Hang on. Give me a second.
Or is that Mike?
It's me.
Oh, it's Mike. You're not guilty, Andy. Mike.
Okay, we're good.
There we go.
You wanted me to tag you in the video, so I had to go do
Yes.
that real quick, and I could not shut it up.
Oh, not like that in the head video. It's all right though.
Oh shit, no, I don't think
Yeah.
so.
There's a video on head.
Yeah, the head video. You got to tag me in that one.
Let me see. I might be able to. Yeah, I think I can. Hold on.
Why will my phone not let me use my AirPods?
Oh, that's weird.
That's gay.
Extra gay.
Hey, look, there's a Spark logo back there.
Really?
Hey, yo.
Hey yo.
And custom speaker pods. Can't forget about them.
Yes,
We
sir.
got Sundown Audio back there, Coventry Car Audio, The Log, LF Audio. What else, Mike?
Oh, Sundown Audio, DTP,
Amped Up Car Audio.
ampedupcaraudio.com. Promo code Mike Jr. Official.
Or Log. Whichever one, you'll get 5% off.
Yeah,
So,
it doesn't benefit us anything other than we know we're helping our friends out.
exactly. I would totally post a link where you can make some money if you want. If you don't care about the 5% off and you want me to make a little bit of money, I'll send you a link. But otherwise, get that 5% off for that Log discount. Know what I'm saying?
Heck
Hey.
yeah. So man, it's been a couple weeks at least.
It has. And we already got a whole chat full of people. We got Jeff Schneider from YouTube, Jacob Morris, Tyler Bybee, Andre Jimenez, Bill Calhoun. What's going on, guys?
Yo, Jeff Schneider in the house.
Got Jacob Morris.
Jacob
From
Morris.
AmpedUpCarAudio.com.
So Jeff Schneider is with Ciare.
Chiade.
My bad. Jeff, I'm working on it. Chiade.
You got it.
You got Jacob Morris. He's with ampedupcaraudio.com.
And more. Don't forget about
Daddy.
Decal Daddies, baseheadtees.com, where you can get any decal basically. It's really cool. They do.
We got Tyler Bybee with State Farm. So if you want to have an awesome agent, and he's going to wear his nice red shirt and khaki pants, and you can call him Jake if you want to.
You can call him at 2 a.m. He doesn't care.
Yeah, he's there.
Oh, hey-o.
I'm not reading that off. Hey, what is up?
And we got Bill.
Bill, 315 Customs.
Bill's a great guy. He makes all sorts of cool stuff.
For sure. Another small business. If you don't like my stuff, you'll like his stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, we got a special guest this evening, the one and only.
Log.
No, sir. I'm here every week, Andy.
The
Oh.
one and only.
I thought different type of special. My apologies.
Oh, yeah.
You.
Andy Mack with Spark Innovations.
I forgot my helmet this evening, guys.
My wiffle ball helmet is in the car right now, so
Yep. I am. So
Miguel, yes, I sent him my HPVM Pro the other day.
Hey,
It looks like he got a custom switch panel for his conductor also.
nice. Got that HPVM Pro with the disturbing the piece difference. I bet though. You got the candy, the lanyard, the DTP stickers.
Free signature.
That's the disturbing the piece difference that you get with disturbing the piece.
That's right. Yep, it's a good difference. If you buy something from me, you're gonna get it, whether it's a bass knob or a HPVM, a signature, whatever. You're gonna get it.
HJ, whatever happens.
I did get a head unit case with your bass knob in it for a while.
Yeah, you're gonna get it. I didn't say when.
Yeah, at some point in time in the future.
Remember when I said I'd get that 3D printed case to you?
Yeah. Hey, he's got to make my my LF audio dash mount first, though.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm backed up on the custom projects. I'm not
I
gonna lie.
see this. It happens. You got bass knobs on lock, though. Bass knobs, fuse blocks, ground distros, so many different things, little voltmeters. Pretty cool. Not just the HPVM Pros, but
I do have, I'll tell you what, for the show only.
For the show only. We only got 7 people in here right now, but check out this deal we're going to.
That's okay. If anybody wants to share this, I'm going to be selling these tonight on the show because I have a ton of them. That's the only reason. You're never going to find this price again. I'll sell those tonight for $120 a piece.
That's a crazy deal.
Shit.
That's so weird because that's exactly what I charged to be on the show.
Hey!
Consider it done for the family.
No.
Have the
Pro bass
let's
knob.
talk. Andy, you were not at
Access Power or Liberty Base. I was supposed to go to Liberty Base, but my nephew is up for the summer and he is diabetic and he ended up having some issues and had to spend a few days in the hospital. So I stayed.
damn.
Yeah, he's good. And the Children's Hospital up here has an amazing diabetic team, so it was really, it was actually good, as bad as that sounds, because of the stuff we learned during that visit. So.
Right on.
Oh, well, or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Log, you were at Excess Power Show.
I showed up to the Excess Power Show with the thought that I would be there all by my lonesome, other than, Team Sundown members and TBO members and all that. But without my mic, we always have Mike J at the show with me. And then this guy I'm pulling out to go compete. And this asshole in this black truck pulls up right in front of me, like pointing at my car like he's going to T-bone me. And Mike J pops out.
You find out it's just regular bone you.
He shipped his
bone.
family back home on a plane to in order for him to make the Excess Power Show with me, which was really awesome. It was dope. Honestly, he saved my lady and my daughter because they were dying in the heat. And Mike is always super generous with his AC.
Oh yeah, the truck stayed running all day with the AC on.
It was really nice. Honestly, I can't thank you enough. And Carrie and Ellie, I know they thank you a lot too for that.
Heck yeah, man. Anytime.
Well, what's up, Colton Talley? Colton, if y'all didn't know, Colton Talley has a show going on this weekend. It is in Alton, Illinois. And if I'll share the event page after this live, and or if Colton can share the event in this live right now.
Yeah.
People check it out if you're close to Southern Illinois. Pop through. It's gonna be a real nice environment. He'll have a term lab there. So come by, get some nice demos from the single sub scrub. And but he's got 2 subs. So it's not single sub, it is single sub.
If I could purchase the name off of him.
Yeah, he wants to buy the name, Colton.
Let me buy the name Single Sub Scrub because you're no longer the Single Sub Scrub, and I feel like, I am now.
Jeez. What's up, Dustin? Josh, TCP Kingsmore. How's it hanging?
What's up, Josh?
Whoop.
But what's going on with your build, Andy? Tell us where you're at right now in the game.
Stagnant, sir. I have a slew of parts upstairs that I have put off and put off and put off that now that I'm doing 30,000 miles a year again, I no longer can put off. So the car's just been sitting for about 2 or 3 weeks. I'm hoping to get it into the shop next week. After that, recon my sub, fix my battery, and I got to grab a roll or two of wire yet, 2 more mids, and then start building my doors. So I don't think it'll be done this year, but it'll get there.
Right on. You're probably waiting on a head unit case too.
Yeah, that's one of many things. Like my port is printing right in front of me right now. So
nice.
Waiting on lots of things.
Oh yeah. Oh, Colton Talley is going to be coming back with a single sub. Going to be killing it with the Inhuman, I imagine. You're probably going to be closer to a 160 this time. And that 157, that's not at fucking 45, 50 hertz, I imagine.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. 157 on a single sub.
Oh, yeah.
There he is.
We got Donald James Cowger.
Whoops.
How's it going? The guy with the U's, he's beating people up with them lows, showing that the UV2s aren't only for your burp boxes and musical builds. Well, it's a musical build or high-tuned stock music builds. This man can do some damage in the 20 hertz range.
Oh, the ZV3, which is the older, basically of the U. My 2 ZV318 build was nasty in the low 20s.
Hell yeah. Yeah, those older Z's they definitely were more tailored, or people thought they were more tailored for high tones and stuff. But yeah, they did amazing.
Like their most efficient woofer for me at least in every enclosure that I've done. The ZV3 almost always outperformed on my power, just about everything else.
Hell yeah. Sundown for the win, man. 157 was at 28 hertz.
That's insane.
That's gnarly.
Was that with the team, the Sundown Team Series? Was that with a different one?
That's insane.
Yeah. That's nuts.
My feelings are hurt now.
Yeah. But it's a B-pillar wall though too, buddy.
Oh, right on.
Calm down, Mike.
I do vaguely remember. I think I follow him on TikTok, so I've seen the videos of the.
That's where I seen him first. At was on TikTok, just going crazy.
But yeah, dude, I don't even care. 157 on a single sub is insane because I know guys that are doing like 218s and barely touching that.
Oh yeah, even more than that. People come out of the gate with insane builds that don't do.
They do like a 54.
That's louder than the town car was with the 24-inch B2. Just a little bit louder, but still louder.
Yeah.
Team V2. That's a monster sub though.
Oh yeah.
That was such a fun build.
Bill Calhoun, he's loving his NSV6s, which is he's got a crazy build coming up. But you sent me a picture and I'm like, dang, that looks crazy.
Speaking of nightshades, that's probably I can never pick a favorite from Sundown. I ran the Black Motor SAs when they first came out, all the way up until 2017. I had a couple of the same subs, never recon. But the ZV3 and NSV3 have always just like had a soft spot in my heart. My last one was a full carbon NSV3 from Dave Lee, and I've contemplated when I swap subs next year to do 3 NSV3 12s. That would be fun.
Might as well just go to the SDDNs though. At that point, paint the motor black.
Nah, I just the NSV3 has like there's a tone with that woofer to me. It just
I
has
got you.
it just does what it does.
Yeah. It's magic. I've told people
But
this.
then yeah, but then again, like today I was comparing 10-inch subs at the shop, and Ed has one from CAS, and I posted up a picture online, and I guess the gentleman that owns it had replied saying if I was interested in getting one of their 10s, he'd send it. And I'm like, right, I'm not interested in the 10 just to do like a flat out comparison with our product. I'm 100% on board with buying 3-year 12s at some point though. So after I run Incriminator again and our sub and Resilient for the first time in a personal build, I want to run a brand I've never ran before.
Yeah. That's where I was at with after the TBSS, because I've been running Sundown for a long time, and then I went to several different brands. I jumped over to Timpano to try them out. Then I tried Pride, and then I tried DC. I never tried any of those brands, but it always ends up going back to Sundown.
I had a DC level 5 18 for a little while.
Logged into.
Like it. And then I went to 2 XL15s and no wall. Then I walled them. Didn't like either scenario. But I like my buddy Fogel. Dude, he annihilates like crazy efficient little single 12, single 15, or 215 boxes doing like a 55 plus on a single 5K. It's ridiculous. And then he throws the exact same box in my car that does like a 48.5 on two 4500s. I'm like, what the hell? So there definitely has, they have their place, but I always too end up going back to Sundown to be happy.
Yeah.
What's up, Damien?
You really can't beat it.
No, you can't. They're just
saving up for. That's why my build is as slow as it is. I started with a Scar DDX10 and build from Fogel. Ironically, he reconed it into with some better soft parts. But in 2020, that's what this that car had was 110.
Hey, there we go. If y'all didn't know, if you're near Southern Illinois at all, or Eastern Missouri, Northern Kentucky, lower southeastern Iowa, this is the show to be at this weekend. It's the Single Sub Scrubs show. Colton Talley. The SDDNs are going back in this weekend before the show or after the show? Because I know he's got Dreamsicles in right now, and they go crazy. But SDDNs, man.
I saw Slam, and they're beautiful.
Did you get a demo from the Single Sub Scrub there at Slam?
I got like 2.5 demos.
Yeah, I didn't get a lot of demos at Slam either. It was really sad, honestly.
I didn't get it.
But I think that's probably that show reminded me, like, quality wise, of like Spring Break Nationals 2000. Like it was a great show.
It was a really good show. I really wish I would have got more demos, but honestly, I was really stoked giving a ton of demos.
Yeah.
It was the most demos I've ever given.
That's what I want to do again. Just get back to just doing demos.
Super fun.
My wife's always going to be louder than me. I'm not even going to try to top her score. She's like almost 4 decibels louder than me. So I'm done.
Hell yeah.
On 10s.
What up, Damien?
Insane.
Yeah, from a trunk. Like, whatever.
Yeah, demos. I like giving demos. Log, I barely get out of my car. If my car's at a show, I'm probably not getting out of it.
It's super fun though, honestly, just seeing people's reactions, and like anytime a line forms for the car, it's like, you get a little bass chubby going.
Yeah.
I
Experienced that. So, but I stopped going to shows like 2015, 2016. So just a couple of years after I got stationed up here.
The demo scene was just waking up.
Yeah, really, it was. The XV1 was kind of the demo demo monster at that time.
Mm-hmm. Insane, dude. What's up, Caden?
Anything new that makes us excited?
Man, honestly, like anything new that Sundown has been coming out with, just gets me really excited. The Sparked woofer, and I know they got more cool stuff coming out of Spark that is getting me going too, because like just the innovation. It's called Sparked Innovations, and they really, really make that a thing. Where they're innovating the different products, like all the way the conductor, the Omi that was out.
Homie's
Always innovating new fan technologies.
Yeah, there's a lot more too. Oh yeah, that thing's just that thing's a little monster. I was when I first started talking to Sparked. Actually, the Sundown show was the first thing I did with Sparked. I didn't technically work for them yet. I was still working industrial work, but that was the first time I got to see that motor. And Jacob did good with that.
They really did.
That whole setup is.
Well, I know you're excited for that. Then Colton says the excitement for me every Fuller sub update in the last year.
Seriously.
What the thing that I find or I love about that is that hey, look at them lips though. Damn.
Ooh.
Wish I could zoom in further.
If you have really cool glasses, then your fanny can light you up. No, talking to Jacob last year, and he was talking with Rich and Ed, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we got the ZV7 coming out. I'm already on like ZV9, 10, 11, 12. Like and he's just like, he has plans that are so far out in the future for audio. It's awesome.
Insane.
I just cannot wait.
Oh yeah.
5 years from now.
Colton asked if any of us has sat in Josh Daly's build, and yes, I sat in it at TDH this past year, and oh my god, he gave me some 15 hertz. Wow. It's so windy.
I'm making it a goal. I met him for the first time at Slam. Dude was
super nice guy.
Yeah, exactly. Very cordial dude. Knew his shit. Was just right up my alley type of dude. So I cannot wait to get a demo from it because I've seen it at 2 shows and I'm like, I love the paint.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the paint job on that thing is super cool. I like the.
It's like Ray's baskets.
Yep.
Yeah.
Really cool, and the build itself is just insane. They're Sixth Lords, man.
Ray's another badass in the industry that deserves a good thumbs up. That I've learned a lot from that guy.
Yeah.
TCP in general, there's so many people in TCP who are just killing it. I finally got to meet Matt TCP and get a demo from his build at the XS Power Show, and holy shit.
I agree. Yep, that sounds right. That tracks.
That thing was crazy, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, shoot. Do you guys remember a build called Arabella, from Tommy Lisandro? We had all the Team 18s that had the 3-inch acrylic front wall of the Explorer. This was like 8 years ago.
No.
What's his name?
Tommy Lisandro. If you go on YouTube and type in Arabella and Sundown, you'll see his build.
Oh yeah. Tommy Lisandro.
He was running the JY green cells when they first came out. That was one of my absolute favorite, just nasty demo builds, and I'm hoping that my build is like an 1/8 of that.
Oh, it will be.
I think I might have to delete the sunroof, but we'll see.
You see what happens? I just threw flex tape on my roof of the TBSS.
Yeah.
And that worked really well, honestly. Like it held in the pressure. I wasn't doing anything crazy. It was only doing 52s.
That's Tommy's build, and it was just beautiful.
Wow. That's crazy.
Beautiful. He drove that all over the place, bro.
I don't know. I've never seen that before.
Dude, that's nuts.
Yeah, he's mad cool. I hung out with him a lot. Been to in and out of his house. I bought my Twisted 3.5. So yeah, good good ass dude. I'm like for real good dude. He came over. There you go. Yeah, he came over to my house and cut my neighbor's trees down and stuff because that's what he did for a living. He owned a tree company.
SCVs back there.
Really down to earth guy, but his build was just absolutely the best demo build I've been in.
It looks amazing.
Hey, we got Blaine Hastings in here.
I bet Blaine remembers that build.
And Thomas Strickland. What's up, guys? Blaine, huge shout out to Blaine. Man, I can't wait for the Sundown show. That thing.
Hey,
I'm
Rusty
super excited.
Rusty Buck wants to know: did this catch on fire or something?
Oh,
Did what?
probably those JY batteries.
Damn.
What are we talking about?
Tommy's truck. I assume that's what you're talking about.
Somebody after Tommy. Tommy had some battery issues, but there was never like a crazy catastrophic. Nothing that I ever remember.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the acrylic loading wall is awesome on that.
That's insane, dude.
That's
Looks
what
like 2-inch or something.
I think it's 3.
3-inch.
Dude, that's like $1,000 minimum.
Back then, it probably was more.
And
Yeah.
he's going through recones. Like I don't think Sundown could keep up with just his build because he absolutely sent it every chance he got.
It's my type of build right there, dude. Anybody willing to send it every single time they turn it on? I mean, that's just how I roll, you know? I love it.
Let it rip, Tater Chip.
Oh, yeah.
But that type of build, man. Those videos on YouTube, that thing throwing hoodies out of it, it's just nuts.
Dude, Luan, if that's how you say his name, his build, he's crazy, dude. He is a T-line. He's a T-line guy.
That's who designed my 6-order.
Yeah, dude's amazing, and he's offered to design me a trunk build too, and I tell him the same thing I told you there. It's like, you know, I'd love to, but
I love how he goes up to me. He's like, "Oh, don't think it's supposed to be like that," and he just shows some fucked up stuff. He looks over there, it's like, "Don't think it's supposed to be like that."
oh well, we're gonna send it, mate.
You're like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, he is a wizard, man. He really is. Insane from 8s. Like, I would love to see him with an SUV and like 312s and a T-line. I don't know. Like,
Well, I'm
Badass.
excited to see what my box does.
it's got to be insane if it came from him. Like, and you're building it.
18 to 65, it should be pretty damn good. So I was like,
Joe.
I'm planning on playing 18 or 65.
Hell yeah. Blaine Hastings.
Oh wow.
Sundown's gonna be lit.
Yeah, dude. Are you going to the Sundown show, Andy?
I am.
Ooh, very nice.
I'm going to consider that my anniversary with Spark, even though they didn't technically hire me until the following month. But I had already started shitbagging at my last job, and I was 1 foot out the door. And they took me to the show. I was done.
Dude, I guess he's done way more live PA speaker design than car stuff. That is cool. That's insane.
Hell yeah.
So he's the guy to talk to if I want to build a nice house system.
No doubt. 2 SDDNs and a T-line. Goddamn.
Yeah, that's
I
just be insane.
did a really nice infinite baffle setup with my buddies.
Hey,
Velodyne, and we did it in the attic, and just put a damn air intake cover over the cutout in the center of the.
oh yeah.
And it was perfect. You couldn't hear anywhere in the house. You couldn't hear where the sub was coming, like where the bass was coming from. It just felt like it was with you.
Yeah.
That's insane. Have you seen? I don't know. I know you've seen the subwoofer, but I don't know if you've seen this specific guy on YouTube. But he has the rotary subwoofer, right? And if y'all aren't familiar with the rotary subwoofer, it looks like a fan. And you port it basically like it's tuned from like 10 hertz, and
Yeah, super low.
I think the
Maybe
fan
lower.
played down to like 7.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so there's this guy who runs one out of his window, and he goes all the way to like the other side of the house, and has his door cracked, and like literally the door just out on the other side of the house. Like, what the fuck, dude? It's insane. Yeah,
It's funny that you said that, because Ed was telling me a story about how he first started testing subwoofer boxes when he was like single digit, like 10 years old ish, around maybe between 8 and 11 or something. He would tinker a little box together, and then he'd walk around the house and he would feel the different. He'd be like, "Oh shit, okay, so this frequency and this size enclosure makes the walls move and feel like this over here." And that's how he started just testing stuff, and like, all I did was like, "Oh, cool, it makes noise. Turn it up."
Yeah, right.
And, damn.
Oh, it's not loud enough. All right, I'll build another box and do a little something different.
At least I can say I have never accidentally cooked a sub or had a sub.
That's the guy right there too. So it was a DIY rotary subwoofer too, which is just insane. It's not.
Yeah, that's just like a 20 or 30 horsepower motor, electric motor.
Yeah.
And then it like moves the fins of the fan, like angles them a certain way with the frequency.
So a blade angle change.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's actually really smart. So that's how the T56 Allison engines are for the C-130 and P3s and other aircraft that use that. They spin at 100% all the time, and then they just change the pitch to change their speed.
Jeez.
What else is really cool, though, is as soon as they hit the deck and they get weight on wheels, they can turn them bitches around and blow everything back. So, like on a P3, that's 18,500 horsepower. They just turn it around and send it the other way, and they stop on a dime.
What the hell?
It's really awesome that he took the essentially the same thing that aircraft use.
Yeah, it is. So
I gotta watch that now.
the thing that Brett just sent.
Yeah, what the fuck?
R.I.P. Peacock.
Yeah.
That's not good, dude.
Not good for
Wow.
Well, hold on, but why'd you have the back passenger door open?
Were you banging? He flew into it.
I know, I'm being a smart.
Oh yeah. He's got a pretty crazy C-pillar build, man. I still haven't seen a lot of videos on it. I need to see some more demo videos, Brett. I don't know what's going on there.
Well, since the cock didn't make it, I hope the vehicle is okay.
Yeah.
Only in Florida.
Soft, so I wouldn't think it would do too much damage, but I hit a turkey once and they totaled that car out, so I don't know.
It was a loud boom.
I've hit deer, turkeys.
Florida. No, in Florida, I'm surprised it didn't hit something else.
Loud boom.
Hey, what's up, Jessica? Good day. Fellow Team Sundown.
Another Team Sundown member.
My stereo scares the deer away. That's why I have to play full tilt at night when I'm driving down these country roads.
My setting has always been so loud pipes save lives. So if you V8 4-banger something, make it loud. But if not, you can always have a subwoofer.
Oh yeah. I forgot Brett did.
He
did go overboard on just the prep. Not even overboard, just did it proper. On the prep of that build.
Oh yeah.
Making sure everything was going to be perfect. He didn't even play it until everything was in and everything was good.
Nice.
Brett, did you get that thing tuned since Made of Steel? I'm sure he has, but
I'm actually that would be the most ideal scenario for me. Will be I finish my doors, and then I'm going to take it over to Ben at Clear Vibrations out in Philly. Let him have it for a day and let him tune it.
Nice.
That dude's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Those tuning masterminds, man.
Mm-hmm.
Worth their weight in gold.
I'll be there eventually. I do enjoy throwing a good tune on something, and I mainly just tune by ear.
I was just about. I'm not gonna lie. Out here in Williamboro, there's this crackhead that goes out there when all the music is out, and he tunes people's shit for like $5 or $10 by ear. He's pretty damn good.
No shit.
Yeah, but he's underneath like trying to use your computer and stuff. You're like, "You okay, man?"
Yeah. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate it, man.
Heyo.
Yeah, I picked up a mic. So I'm gonna start whenever I get some free time. I know the gist of it. I was given a crash course, if you will, when my car was tuned. And I don't think I'll have a problem figuring it out and getting through it. But I did pick up a mic, and I have a laptop, obviously, because I have a JL DSP just like Log does. So
I saw
Yeah,
it.
Mike.
I saw a TikTok of a guy using AI to set his crossovers. So I'm going to look into it more. Basically, it was great. You had the mic, and you just watched stuff changed on the computer. I'm like,
what?
Insane. And it makes sense. AI is coming a very long way.
it
Yeah,
can,
but I don't think I can trust it.
it can hear the flats through that mic that it probably can barely pick up.
It's insane.
Well, with the mic, you use the software with it, and it graphs everything, and then you're just flattening out the peaks and the valleys.
That basically it just does it for you.
Yeah.
It was pretty sweet. But
Hey.
he's using a cheap DSP like me, so that gives me more hope.
Oh, that's right, Brett. Your head unit burn up.
No good. They are trophies, Mr. Decaf. They're not done yet. They're not completely trophies yet. But after the Sundown show, I'm going to have a couple trophies. Because they're going to go. They're going to go 100%.
Yeah, he said AI set it up. That's kind of crazy, man. I don't know about all that. Johnny 5 RTA.
Yeah, I mean, hey, J5 was the shit.
Hey, people still gotta, they might take some jobs, but then there's going to be other people who capitalize on that moment and learn how to use the AI and troubleshoot the AI and make the AI do what it needs to do.
Yeah, you could harness that and use it yourself, like
in
a shop if you own a business, and you could utilize it. But
doing so much.
At the same time, man, like who stops it?
That's the problem. I don't know if you guys saw the news or not, but Gemini got into a bunch of people's Google Drives.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one guy was like, I went to look up my tax returns from 2013, and Gemini had summarized it. And then I went back and looked, and it had summarized all of them.
That's cool.
And it made the news. Apparently, it's pretty sweet.
Dude, I love it. I am bowing down to our AI overlords right now.
I just bad for whoever looks at my stuff. I'm gonna sleep right.
Everybody's gonna go to prison.
No, because I didn't bring my phone in the desert.
They're like, the AI's like, wait a minute, Mr. J, we have your bank statements, your Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and your tax records and your pay stubs, and this ain't matching up, buddy.
Yeah.
By the way,
where's our money?
By the way, there's a self-driving vehicle on the way to pick you up for prison right now.
Yeah.
They'll put a keylogger on mine and be like, why does he use the word of midget so often?
Oh man.
God.
Like
that rate will finally come in handy.
Everybody freaks out. Like I leave all of my money in my regular bank account, and then anytime I need to spend money, I transfer it to my Cash App, and that's what I swipe at the store. Like, I don't really give a shit. I don't have much. If they want it, the bank will give it back to me by tomorrow, maybe Friday.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Don't worry about it. They're like AT&T. They hacked all your data. They know all the apps you've downloaded. I'm like, oh god, they know people are into like World of Warcraft and stuff, huh?
Like, yeah, they're gonna look into my history and find just a bunch of big booty Latinas. So
yours too?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
What?
Big booty midget. Woo!
Yeah, big booty midget Latinas.
Wait.
You don't even really have to put big booty in there at that point in time because
right, it's a given.
Yeah.
But I mean, AI has definitely.
What up, Jason?
Been useful.
We are all the same.
I use AI sometimes.
And we are all the same. We're just different shades of wheat.
Yeah.
True. Everybody, I seen that. That's a good thing, you know. We are just
I mean,
tweaked.
they proved like what 3 years ago that everything is actually just a shade of orange. Like no matter where you look at on the spectrum, it comes from a shade of orange. So
Oh wow.
we're all oranges.
Well, hell.
Heck.
Big booty and bongs. Andre knows what knows what's up.
Oh, I should say this again.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, also we're having a sale on Resilient, 15% off.
There you go.
All Resilient, and also if you order one of our Sundown packages, that's the only way to get our Reflecto fanny or Big Fat fanny, depending on what package you go with.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
In a
Big
Florida orange.
sale there. And then another sale.
Florida.
Yeah, I'm gonna do these HPVMs from LF Audio on the show only. Well, I'll do it till I go to bed. If you catch me before I go to bed, $120 shipped.
Oh
For
yeah.
HPVM.
You get a free
What?
easy float with every order.
And at our age, he's gonna go to bed about 10.
Well, it'll probably be you got till about 11:30.
Ooh.
If you message me before midnight, how about that?
There you go. $120 shipped is insane for those voltmeters, by the way. They still retail from anywhere. You can find them $170 online, but on LF Audio, I'm pretty sure they're still $200.
100%.
All right, I can't wait. I can't wait to get that knob, the Pro. It's gonna be a while, but
Do you need the Pro?
not right away.
You need it.
I will.
Boom, right there. They're $199.
That is insane. If he didn't ship your shirt yet, Andre, he will ship it tomorrow with the HPVM.
Yeah, you have to order that too. If not, you'll get your shirt when you get it.
Damn. Out there.
We are ETP customer service.
You know what I've been finding with, and I don't know how to go about this, but so when I ship my stuff out, I do it here because I have a Shippo account and I have a label printer. And so I package everything up, label it, and I bring it to work and I put it in our mailbox there because our mail guy comes every day, right?
Oh yeah.
No, he doesn't. I just found out that stuff I put in there on Friday was still there on Monday.
Wow.
And it was still there Monday when I left work. So I had to take it out of the mailbox and go put it in a blue box.
That's wild.
Dude. So I'm sitting here thinking, I did the right thing. I shipped everything. I shipped this out. As soon as someone was buying stuff, I was shipping it right out. Like I give them a tracking number within like a half hour. And just to know that like I did everything I could, and then I come to find out the mail guy just isn't picking the fucking mail up. Like,
damn.
Bro.
Where's that show this weekend, Rusty Muck? It is in Alton, Illinois.
Alton, Illinois.
Can you go ahead and pop up a screen on that show real quick?
Yes, sir. One second, sir.
Thank you, mister.
Flip back up.
As long as they're understanding.
Yeah. And lesson learned. I'm just gonna have to drop it off in a blue box on my way to work, I guess.
Yeah. Yep. There it is. Alton's Farmers and Artisans Market. Going to be some pretty loud people. It looks like 34 people responded. Not sure how many is going.
7 going. Just go if you're in the area.
But you got Daryl Nova's going, and Daryl Nova's interested. And then Adrian Bauer, he's going. He has a crazy build. I don't know if you got a demo from him at the XS Power Show, Mike, but he has 9 SCAR 8s. They're lower SCAR 8s too, in a 4th order, and it's going pretty hard in that trunk.
Oh,
it's pretty wild.
AirPods. Thank God.
Hey, there you go. But it is pretty ridiculous. Alton, Illinois, 1:30.
Oh yeah, so his shirt did go out today anyways. Long story long. The shirt did go out today. So
there you go.
Long one, I can still ship it out.
He can ship out a HPVM for you.
I definitely got to get a shirt. I got to start getting more audio shirts instead of all Granger, Milwaukee,
Yeah.
safety shirts, OSHA shirts.
If you have something other than PayPal, because I hate PayPal,
He's got Cash App, Andre. I think you got Cash App too, if that works.
yeah, send me a message. We'll sort it out.
You're in Minnesota. You do have some retarded vehicles. That'd be pretty cool, dude. That'd be awesome if you made it out there. I won't be there, unfortunately. It's just too soon for me. I already promised my son we would go camping and my daughter. So I'm going to take the little branches camping this weekend, and we're going to have a good time.
Yeah, there's no show I would rather go to in comparison. I'd much rather go camping.
Mm-hmm.
I love audio, but yeah, that's
Camping with the children, and like they're really getting into it too now. It's like, it's really cool.
yeah. Those are good weekends.
High vis life.
High vis life. I lived that life for a long time.
You got a topless van with 1615s.
Topless.
What?
Yes, Hector. Hector, my man. I definitely. He's got a badass build, and I'm pretty upset that I didn't get in it yet, because he was at scraping, and I just could not fucking get linked up with him. And Sunday we ended up going to the Emerald Coast over in Florida for the day instead of going to the show, and that's where I missed my shot getting a demo from Hector.
That Emerald Coast, though, if you got a chance to ever go to, I know Navarre. What's the other one that's real close to Navarre?
Yeah, Navarre Beach.
Pensacola.
There's Uka something.
Okaloosa.
Yeah, dude, it's all anywhere from Pensacola, anywhere in that Pensacola area is killer.
Dude, yeah. I think it's Pensacola to Navarre. You go right through that Okaloosa Island or whatever, and it's like just beautiful, dude.
Nope. I was stationed there for nope.
What is
All the sharks you can get right now.
Me and Pete Cola don't get along.
The beaches are cool though. I liked watching. I would wake up every morning when I was on vacation there. I would roll up a BZ for Measy, and I would just walk the beach and collect seashells. It was a pretty good time.
Oh yeah.
Like Pensacola to Destin, I think is probably the nicest, other than going down like the Keys. But that, if you're gonna go stay down the Keys, you better have some money.
Yeah.
Yes, I would never really care for the Gulf Coast.
Just military stuff. Is that why, or?
No, I just never really cared for that.
Okay.
The type of life over on the other side was more for me. There was a lot of more stuff I was into. Motocross, the car scene was a lot better. Gulf Coast cars were 70-year-old people driving the really nice Corvettes or stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just talking
So-
like a vacation.
Oh yeah, vacation wise, yeah, no.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to
vacation wise.
My number one rule is I would never want to live where I want a vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would kind of ruin it for you. I get it.
It would ruin it.
Yeah.
True.
Which is not good because I'm thinking about moving up north to the Poconos.
No.
It's actually crazy. The Poconos are closer to work than my house is now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because you drive like an hour or an hour and a half every day.
Hour and a half, yeah.
Insane, dude.
That's a lot.
But I mean, it worked for Sparked. That is, honestly, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's totally worth it. Totally worth it. Then if all goes well and I'm still there, my son graduates, my oldest, in 3 years, and then I want to move over to PA anyway. So
Yeah.
$5,000 a year for a tiny house and property taxes is just ridiculous.
You do look like you got a nice little get up there in Florida, though, Eric. Just chilling in the pool in that live that day. Like I'd have liked to join you.
Yeah, I'll come down anytime.
I miss Florida though. The audio scene and everything was just too much
It's
fun.
year round, man. It's year round. It's not like up here where we only have fucking 7 or 8 months
Yeah,
of
And then-
and the fishing.
And if y'all didn't know, the future R1 rider says, appreciate the deal, homie. $120 for an HPVM shipped from Mike J, Disturbing the Peace. Just during the show. If you message him until midnight tonight,
$120.
$120 shipped. That you'll never find another deal on an HPVM. I'm not going to sell you an HPVM for that cheap.
Not unless you send them feet pics.
I don't
Exactly. Got to have a feet pick attached.
I don't think anybody's going to sell them for that.
Mm-mm.
I just bought a huge inventory of them for Slamology, and didn't quite sell as many as I hoped to, so I'm just clearing my inventory.
Cool. Going to the NW Northwest Arkansas soon for the first time. I think it's real pretty over there. That's like Ozarks type area, I think.
Yeah, I was
gorgeous.
I was there. Trying to think where the hell I was in Arkansas. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Arkansas.
Arkansas. That's what my daughter calls it.
And Florida is a great place to visit, but Minnesota has Bigfoot and all my kids, which is funny you say Bigfoot, because I was camping with my lady and my daughter, and she was explaining to my daughter that about Bigfoot, but instead of Bigfoot, she kept saying Chewbacca. So I'm gonna forever mess with her and refer to Bigfoot as Chewbacca.
Oh, yeah, don't feel bad. My kid, you remember that video back in the day where there was all the geese in the field and the little girl goes, look at all those chickens?
No, that's funny.
Okay, yeah, well, my wife did that to my kid, and he swore up and down that geese were ducks until he was like 13.
That's great.
Arkansas has a Vietnam. Damn.
Hello.
I spent some time right here where you can see these dealy doos. Bull Shoals, and we came down to Flippin, Arkansas, quite a bit. The town is actually called Flippin. So there was a church there that was called the Flippin Church of Christ that we went by. It was
That's funny.
dude, that had me cracking up.
That's great.
We still talk about it, and that was I think 2 or 3 years ago.
That's
Bull
great.
Shoals is amazing. I've caught some massive catfish down there.
That whole area is awesome. We did I don't know Eric if he's still on here, but if you're into kayaking, there's this what is it, the White River? I think it's the White River that goes, I think it's this. I could be wrong. But we kayaked down the White River, and it was the most ridiculous scenery we've ever laid eyes on. It was
Wow.
incredible.
That's crazy.
The
I
only
haven't
bad,
been out there since I was a kid.
I think it was late summer when we went, and it was like 100 degrees, like 99% humidity, and no freaking wind. But where we kayaked on that river, it was the river was like 40 degrees
Ooh,
at the base of this dam.
Wow.
Man, that was nice to jump in.
That's chilly. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
did on the White River. That is what it was. I don't know if that's the same thing as this or not, but it had to be somewhere close to this. Wherever it was. White River, yeah, right there. So there's the dam. And
We're not seeing what you're seeing anymore, Mike.
it's like, whoops, I'm sorry. So here's the dam, the White River. It's right at,
all the way to the bottom.
it's like a 200-foot dam or something like that. It was crazy. But yeah, the water was like 40 degrees at the base of that.
Wow.
But yeah, we kayaked down this. So they took our truck. Like we had our own kayaks. We brought the camper with the kayaks. So we drove up to their spot where you could rent kayaks at. And what they did for us was they drove us up to the drop-in spot in our truck. Well, I drove it up. They drove my truck back and parked it at their place.
That's cool.
And I locked it with my phone. I told her to just leave the keys in it.
Yeah.
And then we kayaked down, brought the kayaks up, threw them back on the truck, and went back to our campground.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, man. The scenery was incredible. I'll have to throw some pictures up of that.
Yeah. So Colton, Mike is from Fort Wayne, Indiana, so he's like 4.5 hours east of me.
Yeah, I mentioned
Andrew is a little bit further east. You're in
Right
like
outside.
New Jersey or New Hampshire?
I'm in Jersey. Yep. But
Yeah,
the shop is about a half hour outside of Philly. So
it's
New
a way.
Jersey, PA area.
Yep. And yeah, if you're thinking of, I did float a full T-shirt in my Malibu with the trunk build. Yep, that was me, single 18.
Oh yeah, in the trunk. It's a trunk build. It's not a trunk wall like mine. Mine's a trunk wall.
It's a no wall.
It is a no wall. It does have space on each side of that box.
That's a fact, Jack.
2.5 or 3-inch speakers for A-pillars or tweeters that won't rip.
Oh yes.
That won't rip. Yeah. Ampere Audio 3.5. They're carbon fiber cones. I've had them in a couple 55 plus builds with not too many. Well, with none. No issues so far.
Doesn't stereo?
Now Mike's gonna go grab one and break it. Show me broke one. Oh, nice.
He's grabbing stereo integrity. They're some 3.5-inch
carbon.
It's got to be carbon.
Yeah, they're
I don't know if they've been-
anything as that is just beautiful.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I don't run tweeters. I run the Ampere 3.5s, and they're just crossed where I want them.
Yeah, these will go pretty high.
Now, Colton, that's me and Mike. We built that box in one weekend. It was pretty nasty.
Yep.
And then my box is actually a mixture of mine and Mike's designs too.
I actually did some mods to that box too after the fact, which was after TDH and before. What was the next show I did?
Added some bracing, and then you closed off. You shrunk the box.
I shrunk the box by like 0.4, I think, cubic feet.
A good amount.
Shrunk the port. And yeah, it does. It demos hard. You know what's funny in how people call it a trunk wall.
Beer.
Mm-hmm.
But I can lose, if I close my trunk lid, I lose 3.5 dB on the meter. So
insane.
Yeah. So if there's Mike.
Hey, we got Mike Bridge. It is not a trunk wall. He heard us talking about it. I know he heard us talking about it. I'm the trunk wall lord, Mike.
He is the trunk wall lord. 3.5 dB loss. Explain that.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, that's called filling the trunk with pressure.
Goddamn right.
Yeah, 3 dB with the trunk open. So like he pops the trunk, it gets louder.
Yep.
Explain that to me. I don't know how it happened. Even when he had a slide-in box with 2 12s, it did the same exact thing.
Yep.
Mind-blowing, honestly.
Yeah. It is pretty cool. I mean,
yeah,
I haven't checked it with and I haven't. It's sad because I have a fucking term lab with 2 clamps and everything, or 2 sensors and a clamp, and I still haven't done much testing on this build. I just haven't had time.
SPL is so weird, man. Honestly.
Declue. Oh my god.
All Declue, man.
Somebody tag Declue. He probably can't see this live because I have it blocked.
Yeah, I because it's coming from your profile. I bet he can't.
Damn.
Yeah.
Lord J. Jake May. Yeah, you know what? I'm really happy with this. If I was to do another trunk build, which I've done 4 in this car already, I'd do it the same fucking way I did it now.
Oh yeah.
I do. It sounds so good.
Hey, Mike. Dude, the things that you've done to your wall, like was it black before? Like all black, and then you changed I know you changed the colors of, I don't know if it's lighting or if you painted your salts, but everything looks so amazing right now, man. It is beautiful. No, Mike Bridge.
Oh, Mike Bridge. Yeah, he just did a bunch of work on that.
Dude, it is
Yes.
gorgeous now. Like, it looked really good before, but man,
Yeah, those pictures the last few days have been wild.
dude, for real.
Who's Andy? Because I'm not seeing anything about Andy. I keep seeing comments about Andy, but where is Andy?
Andy's in here, right here.
Oh, I thought they were saying like a different Andy came in. I'm like,
Oh, no.
I can't see comments.
What's up, Wes?
just kidding. I don't do that right now.
Oh, that's why I took my break.
Plan the next. So Colton said he'll plan the next meetup further ahead of time, and he demands that Log and Mike come. I got you, bro. As long as it's planned long enough ahead of time, and I don't have anything going on, which usually I only plan things, a week or two ahead, unless it's some big ass show.
Right.
So
Yeah, my schedule
got you.
is pretty packed, so I gotta be able to put that in.
Oh yeah,
for Sheezy.
and Mike coming. That's a good time, man.
Oh
I'll
shit!
send demos.
Is Bill Calhoun still on here?
I'm not sure if Bill is. Bill, where you at, man?
It's old.
He just sent me a picture. I just want to make sure it was all right that I share it, but I think it's all right that I share it.
Well, you're killing yourself, Mike Bridge, but it's looking insane, dude.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. Jesus, it looks great.
That's Bill Calhoun's build.
In the Electra, Florida in 2024. It's coming there in September.
That thing looks painful.
Yeah, it's I mean, I haven't sat in it yet, but
Well, I know we're all coming to the Sundown show. Who commented that?
Jay
Somebody commented.
saying
Wes asked who's all coming to the Sundown show. Everybody in the chat is coming to the Sundown show.
Yeah.
I think.
That's coming.
I know Eric. He's possibly coming. I would imagine. I know Mike Bridge is. Colton Talley. I don't think Colton's coming to the
He should.
Sundown show. No, because he's
Look at that.
I forgot what he said.
I can only get so erect.
I know, dude. Insane.
It just makes me want to fucking stop my build.
Right? It's insane, dude.
I'm okay.
Bill Calhoun's going to be at the Sundown show with that NSV6 build. Man, I just had somebody message me since we have Colton Talley in the chat. Hey, Log, do you know anybody who would rebase a song? Possible.
Maybe.
But if you know Cody Engel, shoot him a message.
Who is that guy? But Bill, are you setting up a vendor booth at Sundown show? I'm gonna guess that's a yes, and I'm gonna need what I need you to bring, Bill.
He's a fire truck mechanic, guys. Colton Talley. He can't come to the Sundown show because he does very important work on fire trucks. If you don't want your house to burn down,
he's got to be at work.
He's got to be at work.
He don't work at the fire station by me, so
yeah. Jeez,
that's a good point.
He can't work at all of them.
All right, I got a message Bill on the side here for a second because I don't want to say this out loud without.
Yeah, the gold does the work for me, Mike. You put in a crazy amount of work into that build, and it's showing. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Honestly, like, it is one of the most beautiful builds out. The way that it is right now, like, it is insane how absolutely gorgeous the inside of that box is. And it's an 8th order. If y'all didn't know, it's technically an 8th order.
It is an 8th order.
Such a crazy build. And
Yeah.
you see 8th orders out there.
No.
Yeah,
I don't know why. Very sporadic. Every once in a while, I'll see one or two, and then nothing for 5, 6, 7 years. And then I'll see somebody with one, and then the same thing, nothing for years.
It's always poopy too, except for Mike.
Oh, I gotta pull my sub and get that.
Yeah.
I gotta pull
I was trying to think, there was actually one build that reminded me exactly of that. A guy had 8 DV 3500 15s and ended up not even breaking the 50.
Man,
Yeah, it was so bad you would have thought that everything was one side was reversed, but it just was that bad.
Bill, if you're gonna have a booth, I'm gonna say you're not gonna have a problem with that.
Then starting to see some 8th order B pillars here or there. Seem like they almost always perform from what Colton's seen. I need to see them. Then.
Yeah, that's cool. I love
Low
seeing new
power.
stuff.
Mike, do you still need a Salt 8 or something? What's going on with the low power?
I think they just didn't hook up the other 2 amps, or not 100% sure there.
I also sent him an invite, but he is apparently, one of those.
Yeah. I mean, we usually get off around this time anyway.
That's a fact. It's just been so long.
Mm-hmm. True that.
You probably already ate dinner anyways.
I did. I ate those 2 BLTs right in front of you.
Oh, you did too.
Yep.
Oh, shit. That's what I didn't do.
Yeah, dude. I got on the stream yard account and I started cooking bacon.
I'm not too far off for being able to start testing mine.
Yeah, I mean, how long, like time wise? You're just like a couple weeks, maybe, if that.
Yeah, 2-4 weeks. Once I get that last sub in, I'll go ahead and close up the box. I'm not gonna worry about trying to do an acrylic back right now. So
Okay.
I still gotta get some wire.
Yeah, and that acrylic is a little bit more expensive than wood.
Yeah, and it's just not. Well, those pieces of wood that I use, I get those for $8 a piece.
Yeah, that's insane. Oh no, one of Mike's amps are dead. I'm sorry.
Come on.
Oh no!
Look at this guy.
What a goober.
Somebody's got to be Jake me. Bro, listen, I'm down. So one of amps, the time that we put these amps in until now, one of them has been, I guess, has been dead the entire time. Like I played my first song with it, and I didn't realize the truck's battery was still sitting at 16.1. And I told Brian I heard a loud pop and smelled something, but the amp never went into protect. Well, at Made of Steel, when I was giving you that demo, if you remember, the subs kind of started going crazy, like they had a direct short, and it ended up being that amp. So I don't think that amp's ever been playing properly, but I'm out here right now messing with it a little bit. See if I can.
Shit do be happening.
That's insane.
That thing's pretty.
So I got it cleaned up. The guys come over here and helped me for the weekend and stuff. And we stripped everything apart and painted it all up and everything. I'm getting ready to paint the truck. So,
dude, the amount of times that you do take those subs out, like, that's insane. Being that they weigh like
they're like
almost as much as me.
They're definitely hefty, bro. Like, sorry, they're probably the better part of John and I's training at the gym and shit 4 or 5 days a week just so we can lift the things out.
Mike, you take what?
What?
Your name.
Oh, you motherfucker. You motherfucker. Oh, wait. I can't change it?
Even better.
It's not even going to read the whole thing, but there. Here.
Oh.
There you go.
Whoa!
That's fucking great. He keeps changing it back, you son of a bitch.
Man, I cannot tell you. I remember the very first time I heard that somebody actually say that aloud, and I thought this Lance Corporal was gonna die.
You guys are goofy as hell.
Oh man.
Let me change this back to something or something a little bit. I gotta change it back because you probably fucking put it back to something goofy. Weapon of Astor.
There you go. Oh man. Hey,
I'm looking so forward to sundown. It's gonna be such a good time.
Yeah.
Josh, next Tuesday, then, Josh, if you're free at 7 p.m. Central Time, I would love to have you on. And me and Mike would love to talk to you about enclosure builds and design and all that. Custom audio by JD.
Oh yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
You know, I think Colton is like the only other guy that I've seen on any of these live streams that has any experience with these subwoofers in my truck. He like
What are they?
those V2s, the Team V2s from Sundown.
Yeah.
4-inch coil monsters, dude.
I only know the V1.
Yeah, dude, he had one in there doing some work, and then I think he had two for a little short period there, if I remember correctly. I wanted to give him shit. I was gonna start commenting on every video and be like, "Change your fucking name, dual sub scrub."
Yeah, he was doing a 57 at 28 with 118.
I had one in the XJ that we flipped. I flipped that truck in a car accident, and we had a C-pillar with an NS1 V2 at a half ohm on one of them 18s, doing like 54s from the C-pillar on music.
Man,
It was they're tanks, man.
Oh, my XJ was the loudest I've had. I love that thing.
You could make them so loud. But I had a, and I don't even like them. I think they're ugly. I know everybody's gonna give me shit, but the ZV4s. I had a
They weren't
ZV4
ugly.
dude. I had a ZV415 in there, and in comparison to like how pretty, like the ZV3s or like, NSV3s or like fucking the teams are and stuff. I'm like, it's just the motor didn't look as nice to me, and I'm like, but I swear that 115 and a no wall setup in there sounded like this Suburban with two 18s, and it didn't make any sense. They just
And
get loud.
Yeah, I did a dual alt bracket on mine. Slapped it right next to the, took the alternator, or I'm sorry, the AC compressor bolts out. Right to it.
I had 3 on mine from Brand X at the time because I didn't know JS at the time. And I remember fighting with Jonathan Patrick trying to figure out how the fuck we were going to get him in there because you have to shave off like 3/8 of an inch of the one ear to get the alternator to fit between the block and the frame.
What the fuck?
damn.
It was a nightmare. We got him on there, but it was always fucking like you could play a guitar string with my damn my belt from the alternators and shit was retarded. Now
I relocated.
and it's got 5 on it for now.
I relocated the factory battery to the other side. I just did a cold air intake. Put that alternator there.
Dude.
By the way, look at this cute little thing that I won on this live stream that's just sitting here chilling.
Hey,
Why is it chilling?
he did.
You know why? Because I take turns when I get bored sticking it in this box. When I get bored some nights, I just come out here and just like fucking put like 3K on it to see if it'll live or survive. And it hasn't let me down yet, so I like it. It's just a tank of a little sub, but I wanted to show you something because I pulled a log.
Oh, you painted something gold?
No, bro. So look how pretty this coil looks that came out of the truck, right?
Hey, yeah.
And then look at that tiny little spot right there at the top. And then when I flip it around, then look at the big hole.
Oh, yikes. Yeah. He'll have that.
Blew a big ass hole through the former. And I was talking to Brian about it because we were trying to figure out how the fuck I ended up doing it because I only did it on one. But the piece of coil got so hot when it shot out, it came out the coil vent on the side of the basket and it dripped down. It's stuck on top of my battery right now.
Oh, no.
So I don't know how to get it off, but it looks cool.
Yeah. What the hell? So
I really want to hear Log's car though. Bad.
It's nasty.
At the Sundown show, you're going to hear it damaged, though. So the spiders are sagging so bad, but I'm going to send it.
You got 2 right there.
I know. The spiders are like sagging pretty hardcore on them, but they'll be all right.
Just slop them full of E6000.
Yeah. You know what you do is you go and you do this. You go, hello, Brian Chamberlain. I am the Log.
No, because I still got to pay for them, unfortunately.
They're not expensive, though.
No, they're not expensive, but I don't have the money right now. I just went on vacation. So that's the problem there. And not only that, I mean, they're perfectly good-ish subs, you know.
Who changed my goddamn name? Changed my name to Log Jayerson.
I didn't do that. I didn't know any other person could do that.
Bro,
Bro,
you're the only person that can do
I've
that.
had
That's a
fucking
lie.
energy this whole time. I'm not that talented. I'm glad you think I.
Hey, by the way, Colton Talley said a single team did 157 on the single build, and
There
two
we go.
did a 161.4 ish. But swapping back to the
Damn.
SDDNs, he's saying the SDDNs take way more power, like not even close.
I don't know. I've got the Neo bunt plate woofers. I know that not all of the Team V2s were built like that,
Oh,
but
so like a Neo pole cap, or what does that
no,
mean?
so there was a number of those woofers or motors that were made that had an open pole, right? Because every one of these got a giant pole vent. There was a number of them. I'm not 100% sure, and I've talked to Fuller about this twice, and he's not 100% sure either. But there was a number of those woofers, a small number, that were produced that had Neo pole caps, and then a big aluminum billet plate that covers it up. So all of the coil venting is forced through the small holes around the outside of the gap.
Oh yeah, that's like the SDDN.
Wow.
So I can tell you now, I ran the woofers without it. One, it's about the biggest horror you can imagine to try and get the fucking Neo off of there. And I've got it off. I got it off of one. So I ran one without it and with it, and it does make a massive difference on what power it takes to get the things to move. But
Wow.
the biggest thing is that I noticed doing that is the dust cap changes I had to make. I can't run the factory dust caps on these woofers because my pole, the T yoke, the pole sticks up so far. It's like from the base plate or the top plate of the motor to the top of that's almost 5.5 inches.
Holy crap.
So you go and you put the regular dust cap on the woofer, and Mike sat in the truck and see me play it. When I play a low note at 14 hertz, the woofers are moving.
Yeah.
It literally the pole just shatters the dust cap, just blows right through them.
Oh
So
shit.
I got with Dan Braun and Horner probably 2 or 3 years ago, and I bought a bunch of them custom formed dread end caps. I got them real tall bubble caps on there.
Oh, okay.
And they've been working fine. I haven't had an issue since. But man,
Nice.
every time we'd put the damn subwoofers in, probably had them out like 12 times now, and probably 10 out of the 12 times we'd taken them out, we thought we had blown coils or something. It was just a dust cap loose.
Oh, wow.
Future R1 rider, the 1.4 and being true dual, true 2, just send it. They'll be fine together.
Send it.
Yeah, 1.4 and 2, you'll be good.
They're not going to meter the exact what they need to anyway. They're going to have some coil variants. My D14s and my woofers meter like 1.7 to 2 ohms per. I don't know why they vary or have so much variance, but they work.
I don't know why Colton's comments aren't coming through to StreamYard, but
Yeah, they're not. I haven't gotten it. The only ones I'm getting is YouTube, and it's probably some fucked up thing with
he
Facebook.
said the 9-inch cap is the smallest he didn't punch them off with. And even if it doesn't hit, too much pressure.
I have the dread end caps on there, the chest caps now. If it wasn't, I got with Brian, and Brian sent me a pair of caps for each woofer so we could stack them for strength. But it was just busting a seam right down the center of the cap, where there was a bunch of pressure blowing through the center of the cap. So, but these chest caps, I haven't had a problem with them since. However, I would like to do, and I know you've seen it before. What I think Dave did it. The big ass full face, like 18-inch carbon fiber dome cap that they had. You remember that? They only did it on like 1 or 2 woofers I've seen because they're so expensive. But it was like a big ass giant dust cap, the whole size of the sub.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Dude, that build's pretty cool, man.
You on Pimp My Ride right now?
No, this is Rusty Muck's picture.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's dope.
He just sent me these pictures.
That's cool.
Oh, nice.
Hey,
Tell him bring it over and let me borrow it so I can go out to dinner.
that's cool.
Holy shit.
Damn, man. Rusty's balling over here.
I don't know if that's his stuff or just some pictures of a maybe team. I don't know. I'll wait till he says.
All the old Rockford Power stuff, man. I love that shit.
Hey, Cody Angle. I'm not sure if Colton Talley, if you do rebases for other people. But I know Cody Angle was asking if there's somebody who rebases music. So I know you do, but I don't know if you rebase for other people. If you do, message people. Maybe. That is sick. TVs and the visors. Slamming for
Hell
Soldier.
yeah.
Not happening. I think that's coming up like this weekend or next weekend. And that's a no-go for me.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything till sundown show. I gotta pull my sub and fix that Nilo temp sensor. It's not lined up or it's dirty or something. I don't know.
I'm waiting on him to send me a new kick.
Yeah, I smoked. I had smoke, a huge billow of smoke coming off of my sub down at Station.
Damn.
I was watching the temp sensor and it was at 260 and I'm going ham full tilt with two people in the front seats. And I was standing outside watching it and it never moved off 260. And all of a sudden a big cloud of smoke rolled out. And I'm like, dude,
They noticed already.
Jason Jaclue.
Bro, it's too easy. It's too easy. Andy, when you gonna make me a cool switch panel for the truck, man?
Whenever you send me what you need.
I will literally text you when I get off of here.
You won't.
It'll be when I can get to it. I mean, I can, but I'll get
Oh
you set
man,
up.
you mean I can't just cut in front of everybody and then make
No.
a post about how you're an asshole?
That's crazy. Why
Need
not?
need some gold first.
No,
Need some gold
that's one of the cool things that I like about Sparks is like on Saturday or Sunday, or if I just feel like going back to work one evening because I can't sleep, that's when I go in and fuck off with stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
Sundown show is the weekend of the 17th and it's in Hickory, North Carolina.
Yes, sir. We got the legendary Kerry Stahl in here. Loud Grandpa. Y'all didn't know.
Grandpa's in here.
Yep. He had one of the strongest builds I've ever seen in my life. I seen it at TDH, and just nothing was flexing on this build except for the cabin, like the doors, not the windshield, but just the doors.
Doors were barely moving though.
They were barely moving. Everything was so strong, and like that's one thing that I've always like tried to do in my builds is make it absolutely strong in almost every aspect that I could, you know, not make anything move. And that guy, gave me the base, Chubby.
Hey, is when you said making it strong, is that like is that like the word gold in cursive or?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, let's make sure.
Yeah,
I took a play out of your book. I went and I got some purples and some blues.
Hey, it's good shit, man.
You know what? I'm not even gonna shit you. After seeing what you used to do yours, I went and bought that stuff, and that was some of the best paint to lay out, dude. You literally had to try to fuck it up. It was great,
dude. It's like it. You don't even have to have straight lines.
And you know what's cool because do you know how to get the finish on the top of the can?
Shit, I don't know. Spray it. Look at it.
No. So you do 3 of your regular coats. You do a clear coat and then a light coat of the gold over the clear, and that's what makes it gloss like that.
Oh, okay. Hell
You
yeah.
know, that would make some sense because the clear coat, when I was spraying it over the blue, it was awesome. Like I'd spray the clear coat and get like a tiny little spot where you had too much activator in it, and I'm like, shit. I'd spray the blue back over it, and go spray it with the clear again. They didn't give me any problem though. I mean,
Nice.
baskets came out great. I love it.
Hell yeah.
I love this thing so much, man. But I can't wait to get into Log's car and just I know I'm gonna have to do like, I don't know, take like a Xanax or something to just, you know, get the heebie-jeebies off of it, because I know he trolls so hard, and I know I'm gonna get in there and be pissed off because it has no reason being as loud as it is.
It definitely was a shell shock to me.
I got in Mike's and was actually surprised because I'm like, all right, you were playing what, Mike, like fucking low 20s, and I was like, it sounds all right, you know, it's not bad, it's a trunk build, and all of a sudden you hit that 28 hertz note. I'm like, well, goddamn. This shit got some bass in it.
Yeah, I never metered it until after we got back from Slamology. I think the next weekend, I put my term lab on it and I found my peak and everything. I never took the time. I just was playing it as is, but it peaks at 27. I did find that out.
It's pretty nutty. Like I said, I sat in a lot of shit before, and that one was probably like the top trunk build that I've heard like that. Now, I say that because I haven't sat in logs, but I know what you guys both metered. I know that I'm probably expecting about the same out of both.
Oh yeah, we're very similar. We definitely give different demos, but But yeah, we're very similar with the results.
Yeah, just Mike always plays like Blue Oyster Cult for some reason. I forgot.
I got Mike's car and he kept trying to play me the Tra La La song. I'm like, what the hell?
I get in there and he starts lifting his shirt, and I'm like, this bass note is not right.
Cody Engel asked, what size PVC should he do for his roundovers on his port?
Yes.
3-inch?
How big is the port?
I think it's like 2x4s.
Then 4-inch, cut in half. Will
you go.
fit snugly over, and then once you cut it in half, take that hard 45 that's there now, or 90 that's there now on them, and just shave it down with a sander. What I've always done, I pre-drill it, countersink it. What Hurricane McClue, chill.
This motherfucker changed my name to Hurricane McClure.
But hold on, I'm trying to say something important. You put the PVC up, you drill it in, and then I drill another hole and I fill it up with great stuff foam.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, but use the good stuff. Don't use great stuff. Use Loctite.
Loctite.
Any other type of brand.
Where did that thumb come
Oh,
from?
shit, he did that and it popped up.
If you do 2 of them, it makes the thing go off in the background like fireworks on an iPhone.
Oh, it's an iPhone thing?
Yeah, I get. I don't. Let me see. If I
Oh,
That's super
Who
good.
has iPhones
it's
here?
a messenger thing. Sorry.
I'm on a MacBook right now. What are you doing, Apple?
You have an iOS 1, though.
He's like, I'm on a MacBook, bro. I don't care if it's got a fucking ballast tube built in the back.
It's the very first one ever.
What the hell, bro?
Andy's over there like, dude, I've got a fucking customized Texas TI-84 calculator with 32-bit processor.
God damn it.
I like watching Andy's stuff on there, man, because I've never seen somebody that'll get so pissed off, and then 20 minutes later, the same poster, I'm like, I'm fucking done with the stereo. He's like, oh, yeah, so it's done. It's playing.
Yeah.
It's loud.
Oh, yeah.
It looks amazing.
Hey, Carrie says that.
There was like 2 weeks where everything was going wrong with that. I don't know if you guys saw that. Like the alternator belt, the alternator was wrong, the belt was wrong, the tensioner messed up, 2 pulleys messed up. Then I broke the bleeder off of the thermostat housing. I was like, I am fucking done with this whole car, let alone the build. If any of that stuff would have sold in that time frame, that actually would have been good because I would have gotten rid of the whole car and just started with something totally different.
You had some fucking problems. Hey, what's up?
It was just one thing after another for like 2.5 weeks.
I almost said Kevin, but then I reread the name again and it says Kelvin.
Kelvin, yes.
Andy does love hot dogs.
Yeah, Gary's Suburban did with the 618s was a 164s at 42 and 59s at 20 hertz.
Insane.
And that was SDDN's.
That's your range, dude.
That's gnarly. My build peak is going to depend on what resilient subs I go with. Because I'm leaning hard towards the gold V2s. Because I don't want to just throw, just because I'm going to have 9 to 12K. That's not all I want to do. I want to show off other, 600 watt, 1,000 watt subs.
Yeah, you're going to put some of them fucking 93-pound 10s in there with them 4-inch coils.
I don't know how heavy they are, but they are little tanks. That's for sure.
Listen, Brett commented. Brett's on my team. Brett Wass commented on your stuff about the 10 being big and shit, and they said it wouldn't work. He didn't build those. I did. They're in my garage. He tried to build. He got started, and I ended up doing a trade with him. And I finished them, but now he sourced the parts. But they're like 95 pounds, man. They're ridiculous. Like you can't even put them in an enclosure unless you put a split baffle around them.
That's crazy.
I told him, I'm like, it's stupid. He's like, well, what motors are those? I was like, you see Joey right there with the 618s? That's those. It has like this much spider all the way around the coil. It's
God,
move like this much.
What the hell?
And then I might run Brutal Sounds for a little while. Actually, I'm definitely going to run Brutal Sounds.
Oh, damn.
As a Jason Oakley.
Kelvin said he messed up one of his recones, got a little rubbing. I did that on the first recone I did on my SDDN. I had coil scuff, and man, there's nothing more upsetting than fucking
Yeah, it's a heartbreak.
Getting through a recone and then you have coil scuff on. It's like, yeah.
Hey,
It
listen,
happens.
I've gotten smart and I've started using, and I know this is stupid. Everybody's gonna kill me. Don't do as I do. I use CA glue now for the surrounds. That way, if the surround or if it gets off centered while you're trying to put it in place and shit, you can take an oscillating tool with a rubber spatula and you can bust the CA glue up.
Oh,
Dude, I'm telling you right now, it saved me twice. The drop ins go down. One of my subwoofers,
So-
not plates tighter than the other three. I don't know why.
I do that to get the E6000 off. I take my oscillating tool and I hit it with a torch.
yeah. I torched.
Hard to
So
write CA glue. Oh,
when I took this, this was the one that had the coil scuff on it. I heated the bottom of the spider, or the surround landing, and I actually used the 2-part epoxy, the Sundown brand 2-part epoxy.
oh yeah. It's all
That
big Pong brand 2-part 350 straight epoxy.
The earth, the whole
Yeah.
earth.
and
That's
it
the same stuff on the back of
came up, it came up pretty damn nice. Yeah, exactly.
They're I buy that on Amazon now. Sundown's got it, which is great if you can get it through Sundown stuff. But we were buying it's called Big Pong on Amazon for like $35. You can buy a kit, and it's great for people like Log who have surround or suspension that's fucked up, because it gets you the little applicator tip where you can get right up to the triple joint and get it up in there and inject it.
Oh,
That's how,
nice.
like this subwoofer should have died like 6 times.
Yeah.
The whole triple joint is shattered if you look. But we kept injecting it with epoxy in John's wall until it finally gave up.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
The spider survived a little while. It was the tinsel leads that ripped off inevitably in the end.
Insane.
Yeah, no SDDN shims yet. No, there isn't. It didn't sound like they were gonna make them or have them made, Carrie, but
I don't know why they wouldn't. If they're gonna go to with the ZV7s, the NSV7s,
they
all
should.
three subs, are going to be 3.3. I don't know why they wouldn't.
Yeah, they should, unless the gap is oddly different, I guess. But
I would imagine they're going to make something for that, because that same style or size of coil at 3.3 inch is going to end up being on the ZV7s and shit.
Yeah.
It's just probably be a little while, because I know they never made like shims
Well, they
for
do
the
have-
public for mine either, which I know it's any of them team coils. Like it's like 7.
Maniac.
oh, they do have the shims.
And it's even more funny because my wife's name is Mandy, so
Mandy and Andy, huh?
Hell yeah.
her sister's name is Candy.
Whoa.
Carrie
Let
has
me ask you, is her mother's name Sandy and father's name Randy?
Get the fuck out of here.
No,
What the hell is that?
there's Satan and Satan's wife.
Carrie, I have blown my SDDN.
Yo.
I don't know if you know this, but that's not supposed to move.
That's
You know,
on
it's
Bluetooth.
It's funny though. This is the one that I fucked up, and it had coil scuff on it. It was like, this was only in my car for like 2 or 3 weeks, I think. And I just went really ham on it, obviously. And
That's crazy how it separated like that, too.
well, I was probably playing 15 hertz at full tilt.
Hey, by the way, though, I will tell you, I think Jake is slacking a little bit here. Do you see the wait, Mike, bring that back. Move that up and down a little bit. Look at this. We're gonna have some. We're gonna do like Nissan does with their displacement and their engines, and Jacob's gonna give everybody 9 inches of X Max with detachable spiders.
Yeah,
There you go. I need it. Hell yeah.
I think he's got some untapped potential.
if that could be like a mechanical.
We know that you guys both need it. This fucker over here, your surrounds are so bent up in the picture, dude. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Dude, those subs.
Yeah.
are-
When my face has a better complexion than your woofer surrounds, there's a problem.
there's a problem.
Like,
Oh my god!
literally, Noble. I looked at that fucking picture and I'm like, bro, listen, this is the whole reason that I can get my subs out of the wall if I put them in.
Bless
normal.
you.
Yeah, that'd be the wife back there.
Carrie,
I can get the subs out of my wall, and I've thought a million times about just sticking them in normal. But seeing his Jesus Christ, bro, he's back there wrinkling it right there, dude. You know what you need? You need to replace that with a golden starfish.
Yes. Carrie said it's 97% scent.
God.
He's
That
right.
that thing's pretty loose.
It happens.
Look at the testament to that, though. Your spider's ripped off, and you still have attached tinsel leads, unlike
Yeah.
some companies.
I'm saying.
Insane.
Yeah, that thing was whooped, man. I mean, I did it on purpose, obviously, but
I told Mike to stop giving me a pussyfoot when I was in the car because he's playing it. And I'm like, man, that sounds pretty good. I'm like, you didn't even get it stinky. And I'm looking down, his subwoofer's like 135, 150 degrees. He's like, yeah, they usually get stinky around like 260. I'm like, well, why are we sub 200?
Yeah, what are you doing, Mike?
not my car. Not my car.
Sundown, that's why.
You're talking about a different
well,
car.
listen,
I run mine up to 350, 400.
We were in your car. You did not give me 350, 400. But I'll tell you what you did give me 300 of was fucking decibels to the ear from the goddamn 12 inch. I'm like, dude, I've never gotten out of my truck and gotten in somebody else's car afterwards that had less mids and highs and gone, Jesus Christ. You know you got some loud mids when I'm sitting in your car and the whole time I'm like,
That face, yeah. Legit.
Yeah, I've changed some tuning on them a little bit because I can't even stand it. But
Yeah, dude. I'm so happy I talked you into one tweeter.
yeah,
he's so happy he talked you into not murdering people's eyeballs from the inside of their ear.
Legit.
but Mike, it's just loud though, right? It sounds good. It was just fucking. They're loud.
Listen here, smart
This
ass.
is-
I know it sounded good.
Two of mine.
I take pride in my roads sounding pretty amazing for the truck being what it is. But
Those
your
are
car
all-
did sound nice when you were playing it. I was fairly enthused. And then you got Andy over here with some fucking 1974 fucking Paradigm Audio
Hell no.
13 and a half inch mids.
This is Dayton's new ultra low frequency mid, 40 down to 40. So should sound really nice.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm going for with this. I wanted
Eric,
410s again in the doors, but
Bro,
show
two people shared this.
phone handy, like your computer where you could show them the doors that you sent me we were talking about the other night. Remember you and John he did ported doors in his demo truck, man.
oh, you talking to me? Oh,
Yeah.
my door? Yeah. I don't know how can I send them? What do you want me to send them to you on Messenger or something?
Send
Okay.
it-
Send him to Mike J, bro. Show him because it was really cool. He had I've never seen somebody had ported doors. I'm like, all right, shut the bass amps off on the ride home and just play the doors. I'm like, all right, that's
Yeah. John spent some time when he worked with when he worked for Nendo, and I was running PRV mids, and he still helped me out.
John's a good dude, man.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Why is it called Nendo? Why do people call it Nendo when it's crescendo?
because a lot of people will say crescendo. They don't know to say crescendo, so a lot of people just say Nendo.
Oh.
Kush.
Yeah, I've heard so many people say crescendo, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to break your teeth.
It's like having somebody. I know Mike will know about that fucking log too because you've had Trailblazers. I got one of them Elderbrock carburetors.
Oh.
There he goes.
Oh yeah, Thomas.
His build is nasty, by the way. It was,
Hey, let me ask you a question, Log. What do you think that thing felt like when you sat in it or heard it? What do you feel like that thing was doing on a number? Just out of curiosity.
man, it has to be like at least 55s plus and the low 20s.
So here's the thing. They put it on a meter the other night, and I'm thinking something was fucked up on the meter because it said he only was doing a 39 at 28.
Yeah, that's a lie.
It said that his peak was only a 55.6. Now, I designed that wall, and I know damn well that wall should be doing a 60 at its peak.
No, it is nasty with them lows. Like, I'm talking, it is nasty with them lows. Like,
Well, I just sent him some stuff to try tonight. We're going to tinker with the loading walls a little bit before sundown show, and you just watch. It's going to be worse when you get in it next time.
yeah, I'm excited then because that's
He was all
nasty
pissed off
already.
because he's like, man, it only did a 55 at 38, and it was doing like a 39, 38 at 28. I'm like, dude, something's wrong.
There's no way.
Or whatever.
Like,
You could look at a pit video. Nobody shit's moving that much, and you're only doing a low fucking.
I
Yeah.
guarantee that's at least 52 plus at 20.
Well, I'm excited to see what it sounds like. I think there was something screwed up with the meter they were using. I don't know. You know how that shit goes. I told them though, I've gotten in some demo builds that don't meter report their shit, but they sound
Yeah.
like 65, and I've gotten in 65s that sounded like they were 50. So
My fourth order metered like shit, but I mean, Mike can vouch for this. The fourth order, it was loud, like it would beat you up.
Yeah.
You know, like it was really good, but it metered for shit, dude.
Yeah, I didn't meter well for some reason, but
that's I don't know. I told him, I said, you could have a big standing wave over in that corner. You might have been trying to load up the wrong side or something, but I'm gonna venture to get some. I guess some guy with 412s did a better score, and he was upset about it. And I'm like, you know, I'll tell you this: all things like process of elimination wise, everything about your build, except for what that meter told you, makes you realize that it's probably much louder than it was. Jesus Christ!
Oh yeah,
Look at that thing.
yeah. The meter is weird.
Oh, wrong picture.
I don't care if it meters a 30 something at 28. That thing gave a way better demo than a ton of other builds out there who probably metered louder at that. You know,
That makes me feel better. I'm gonna have to tell him that. I'm gonna tell him, hey, you're loud. We don't care what the meter says.
yeah.
Look, you got arrow port your door.
It's hard
Yeah, so-
not to care, but honestly, just don't.
Yeah.
dude, that's awesome. Whoops, wrong way.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah. Man, that sticker. I sold the Jeep with that on there, and then some lady posted on a yard sale page, like halfway across the state, saying, "Don't go to this place. He condones domestic violence," because the slogan says we're hitting harder than Chris Brown.
Oh
And-
shit!
I mean, obviously, her sense of humor is not there.
It's
Not-
not there. Yeah, it's non-existent at that point.
Wait,
It got
go
me-
back to that picture.
Got me business, but yeah, that was a ported 10 and a sealed 8 in that door.
You got to go back to the picture and look at that OG logo on the windshield.
Whoops.
Got that old Ginger Filternator sticker.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the singer,
Uh,
dude. That was like one of the first builds that I ever remember watching on YouTube. Was this T3 Audio TSNS or
in the
yeah.
wagon.
dude, insane. The windshield flex on this damn Eclipse was nuts.
When I was up in Ohio.
Oh, you're talking about his Eclipse build.
Yeah, the Eclipse.
Yeah, he had a Caprice wagon, I think it was too.
No
with,
shit.
some nasty stuff. Ed actually designed the TSNS.
No shit. Because he was with T3 Audio back
Yeah,
then.
pretty sure it was him and John.
What's up, Charles?
I was hanging out with Dominic Martino from Maxonics and shit back when he had two T3, the TSNS 18s, in a weird ass, like, looked like a folded ported box, like the top of it was shaped like a pyramid. And they were firing forward in a hatch, and his car would do like 56s on music. And this was like 2013.
Mm-hmm.
No walled, but he had a Shock Industries. I don't know if you remember them. Shock Industries.
I remember.
500. The original 8.5Ks that were like 78 pounds, and like 4.5 feet long. They
Yep.
didn't even have power inputs on them, man. They just had seven or eight of them fucking inputs just hanging off the board, just big chunks of 1/0 that were literally soldered directly to the board as a. It was neat, man, to watch him. But he's
Yeah, Shock had the 8-aught.
he was behind all of the amplifier creation stuff and some of the design work for like the Zeus and all the other shits back in the day. It was kind of neat.
I ran a couple of the Goliaths. I was pretty happy with them. I never had any issues.
I like them old amps, man. Maxonics back in the day had some shit. I'll never forget my first World Finals trophy was with the Hyphonic Samsons, which are like the VFL 750 or 1100.1s are huge.
Yeah.
But I thought I was a shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Now it ain't anything. Mike's got more than that in his trunk wall.
Whatever happened to RD Audio?
Oh,
RD, man, I remember the D9s. God, I got gobs of power out of some of those amps, and they just kind of fell off.
Yeah.
Remember
Well,
Treo?
Trio?
Treo Audio?
Oh, I literally just sold a Trio SX motor
Oh,
and
yeah.
basket.
I had the CSXs. I had them
TSX.
But
It
you
was a
couldn't,
TSX, I
couldn't
think.
go out and get parts for them anywhere. And then
Yeah.
I'll never forget the first guy I ever met that had it was Brandon Fall, and they were fucking.
Oh,
and they were
jeez.
like, they kind of resemble the magnet you guys did on the new Smart woofer, right? Where the top plate and the bottom plate stick out like an inch past the damn slug. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of cool back in the day, right? There's a lot of companies were doing like DD did it for a while and stuff, but I miss the old days of car audio and some of the cool shit they used to have.
Yeah.
Ours bump out about, I think 3/16, maybe a little bit more, enough to mesh to sit in there snugly and leave just enough of a gap. Not like it looks really similar to the MA Audio Hardcore, but
Yeah.
it's not that prominent.
The old HK, what were they, 1547s or some shit? I had one of the blue ones back in the day.
But that
Yeah,
spark
that's
woofer is
really
a lot,
similar.
that spark woofer is a lot better though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just the
Yeah, I
technology.
mean it's 90s beauty and today's standards and
Amazing.
Jacob's mechanical abilities.
You changed my fucking name again.
What is his name now?
Charles said he's got to say he's enjoying getting back in the community after about 27 years out. And he lives in Lafayette, Indiana, which is
Oh, nice.
which is the loudest place in the country,
Yeah, world.
in the world.
Bam.
Yes, sir. And not only that, just the demos nowadays. I mean, they're
It's way better.
crazy compared to what it was 27 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, about
Not a-
20 years ago, I was
Yep.
demoing with 6 yellow Everstart Max batteries.
Disturbing. Yeah, that's funny. There you go. Team It Hurts.
I changed it myself.
Bodagons. Yep. Home of,
No, I changed it to disturbing the penis on you.
I'll have to go back and look.
God damn.
No, dude, you know what I remember? You guys, I don't know if you were around at the time. You guys ever meet Derek Sindola
Mm-mm.
or Andrew Sawinski? He had that the big green. I can't remember what the hell it was. I think it was a Hawk, but it was a big ass like green Suburban on like 28s with 4 SP4 18s in it.
Yep.
Dude, he was a really cool guy, but seeing some of the cool shit they used to have, I got a gift from him for helping him try to load his subs and stuff when I was like 16 or 17. He gave me one of them old ass Cliff Designs amplifiers, the high current amps, which was the same as like the first run HK 4Ks or whatever shit. It had the big fucking like.
I loved how they looked though.
Bro, it was so fucking cool. It had the gauges in it and everything. I'm like, dude, I can't wait to use this. And I put it in my Cadillac on like 4 12-volt fucking lawnmower batteries. And I vented the battery inside of the fucking truck and blew the amp apart.
Oh no!
It was bad, man. My dad walked out and he's like, "Why does it fucking smell like farts out here?" We popped the trunk open. The battery looked like a football, man. I was scared to death. My dad was like, "Get the fucking fire extinguisher."
You remember? Let's see, like Elemental Designs. I ran their stuff for a while. I liked their amps, even though they were a ripoff of Avionics, I think it was, or Avionics.
Or what? The one that I've always been curious on is Ascendant Audio.
Ascendant.
I have had really, really loud ass setups with Ascendant back in 2009 to 2012.
Like I remember EXO winning that Mayhem from Steve Mead years.
The Havocs were
Hey,
nasty.
you know the Florida Finals you guys are coming to, right?
Mhm.
So I donated some subwoofers, an enclosure, a highs amplifier, and a sub amplifier to pre-register. So all you gotta do is pre-register, and you're entered to win it for free.
Nice.
But the subwoofers you guys are talking about, that's what those 10s are. They're Ascendant motors, the Mayhem 3-inch motors.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
They're like fucking 50 or 60 pounds, and they sounded fucking fantastic in that little box, dude. Like super, super musical.
That's
But
awesome.
I don't know. I miss that, and like the Ascended Audio days. Back at the time was original RE audio.
Yes,
Yeah.
I had an MT. Shit was nasty.
My first hair trick build was 2 MT15s on an Audio Pipe 3K.
Talk about beef.
What'd you have? You had to have something super old, dude.
In that vehicle?
No, Mike had to have something. He had to have something.
Dude, I grew up in an area that didn't really do anything other than your classic Rockford, MTX. What else?
You never really got serious until like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, right?
Yeah,
That's
just
cool.
it wasn't available, and then we had kids and kind of got out of it like a lot of people did. Like Eric said right here, the last SPL run he did was in 2000 on an Alpine Cape Deck with DJ Magic Mike.
Feel
Yeah.
the bass, feel the bass, baby.
Dude,
You know what?
I
I could
remember
see Eric
playing
doing
that.
that too. Eric is that type of guy. 3JL Dub
Hey,
612.
that's actually really simple. My very first like big setup was 6W612s. Oh god.
That's when you know you came from a decent household when you could afford JLs. My
Yeah.
dad come home and I thought I was king shit because he had a old like K5 Blazer with a one of them like store bought fourth orders. They fucking ripped the old junk subs out of it and put. I don't know if you ever seen an old Obcon audio.
Yeah.
They were silver with the horseshoe in the center and stuff. He had two Obcon 12s in there, and we were like, "Oh man, they look fucking awesome! Rubber surrounds, aluminum cone. You gotta pull out of the box. The fucking magnets like this big.
Yeah, they were trying
What are you gonna do with that, bro?
They were trying to copy Extant.
Yeah, that and they had a
But-
entry level that looked just like the Alpine Type R's.
But no, to answer your question, I did not have a good household. I ran drug cars in South Florida.
So you had a great household.
That- I'll
I
show
was
you.
a stupid kid.
I'll show you the first. I think this was the first subwoofer I ever had.
Oh god,
I'm
it's
pretty
gonna be a
sure-
Jensen SS1212. Oh, I was close.
Oh man,
Thunder.
The old Blue Thunders, man, where the
First-
surround would come off and then you're trying to glue it back on.
first subwoofer I ever had was a Sony Explode,
Bro, Sony Explode.
the round red Sony.
I've done a lot of builds for people with those, and those old Explode amps, and
Needed those fluids.
they ran hot as shit and burnt the fuses up, but they didn't
Bro,
really
you cannot
have
kill
issues.
original Explode amp. You could take that shit and put it in the water while it's playing, pull it back
Oh,
out,
yeah.
it'll be working. I don't know.
Yeah. They
9,000.
just ran.
I know you got to remember these though. This is the first one that we ever got.
Yes,
Jensen.
yeah, dude.
Yep.
My dad was out in the garage. He's like, he had some kicker
And a band pass box.
Nah, bro, he had a kicker impulse like 15s and a Lincoln Continental, and I'll never forget. Like, you know when you like, when you're growing up, you like you hoard cash or change or whatever, try and get like whatever you want, right? So I was like in my teens. I told him, so I'm gonna get these damn subs. I want them so bad. I finally found like enough change in his cards. I kept stealing the change out of the car and stuff to get them. And I brought him home, and he's like, "Well, they're fucking here now. You might as well put them in, see what they sound like." Like you're mad, but you're excited like me.
Yeah.
And he's like, "This fucker's jam, man. Big fat surround on them.
Oh
like
yeah.
they're 3 inches, and then they got a magnet on the back, smaller than my mids.
Super tiny guys.
Yep.
The black gold.
I remember always seeing those in a Q-Logic band pass box available at like Circuit City.
I had a set of those in a fourth-wheel blue crew
Oh, nice.
in my Toyota truck. Yeah, in the Toyota. I also had the Blue Thunders in there too. I think I blew all of them up, by the way, but they did last quite a while.
You know what? The first MTXs I ever got, and I think these were probably the only ones I ever got, other than a 9500, were these little Road Thunders.
Oh yeah, the Road Thunders.
I
Yeah.
put 2 of them in my Camaro. I had a 96 Camaro with the LT1 and all done up and shit with a 6-speed. And I'm like, man, I want some subs in here. I put them in a truck box, and they were so small, magnet-wise, they fit in the truck box like normal. We put it in the back, and it beat, man. It sounded great. And then my buddy had this smart idea. He's like, man, I got this nice MTX amp. Let's try and hook it up. And it ended up being one of the, I think the 1500 or 1500.2s, the real fancy ones, all the like rainbow LEDs. And literally, dude, the dust got ripped off and the coil was sticking out of the cone. I'm like, yeah, probably a little bit too much amp for those subwoofers.
Those were one of the best amps, the 1501D. You could mod those and it just run crazy.
Yeah,
They just ran to
they had all
the limits.
shit, man. They were awesome.
Did you guys ever see these in your?
Oh yeah, dude. I did a couple installs with their amps when I was stationed in Florida for people that just needed something.
Yeah.
I'm like, they look cool. They're this fancy, like nice, like the color of my vape, purple.
Yep. Dude, they were an awesome color. That was actually the first subwoofer I ever had. My dad had some tower speakers in the house, and the cats fucked them all up. And he kind of pushed them into a corner. And I went to this department store called Ames, and they had them there for they were dirt cheap. And I replaced the subwoofers in them, and then that was actually the first one that I had. But Eric brought up a pretty funny thing because I don't know if anybody else has ever owned any of these.
Yeah, Lions ours.
No, they're the Radio Shack Optimus.
Oh no,
Nah.
I haven't seen those.
You ever remember that?
I do.
I remember Radio Shack, man. Growing up as a kid, they always had badass like RC cars and shit in there you'd be wanting to buy.
Dude, I remember that Optimus. It was like a 200-watt amp, and it was the size of my fucking Malibu.
I have an old Optimus brand EQ in the garage that has a 40-watt by 2 RMS highs amplifier built into it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Bill.
I got that. I have the first Kenwood head unit that was ever produced with RCAs on the market. My dad got that in it. I still have it from when he was in his teens. And then I've got the matching
That's awesome.
642s and 4042 EQs to match it. But I'm going to tell you right now, if there's one sub that brings back like childhood envy above all else, I wanted these so fucking bad. And they were junk, but I wanted them so bad.
Audio pipe.
The old eye candies, man.
Oh yeah.
I had that exact sub.
Tell me they weren't. They were so cool looking in a world of everybody's got a foam surround and a regular ass cone, aside from kicker being square. You're like,
I wasn't unhappy with it.
they weren't good, and the aluminum
I
made them really good for SQ. I never tried it.
just needed something that was a little bit water resistant because it was in the back of my little 4-wheel drive Ranger. I like to turn into a submarine on the weekends.
I forgot Bill. Bill's in New York. He knows what Ames department store I was talking about.
Oh Jesus, that's a long time.
Dude, that Ames hasn't been around in so long. I don't even know. Bill would probably know the answer to that, but
Or my first loud stereo. I don't know if anybody remembers these ones. Oh, come on. Get there. Well, maybe you could see it.
Oh yeah, the mofos.
The OG mofos with the
Those
3-inch
were an
coil.
underrated. Those were an underrated sub. Those
Had a
things
3-inch
actually.
coil. I claimed that I ran 5,500 watts out of the amp that I got that was also power acoustic, but the subs were great.
There's definitely no knocking the OG mofos. I've definitely gotten loud with those for people.
I wanted to try them out, but at the time, my buddy and I, I'll show you real quick. We had this
Got
like
port
ongoing
rings.
rivalry between my sub and his, and once you see it, you'll be like, "Oh, that makes sense." We would like. I was working at a little car audio shop called Custom Audio, and he's like, "Yeah, my mofo this, my mofo that." I was like, "Yeah, bro, but do you have the Mojo?"
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I still had that until the beginning of this year. I actually gifted that to Ricky.
I've never been.
Ricky has my original M3 Mojo, which kind of is like heartfelt feeling.
That's
And I have the Memphis Bell amplifier that's in my toolbox out in the garage. I'll probably never put it in anything because it's pretty, but
Nice.
they were so pretty.
My port's almost done,
Hell yeah.
and some of the rings.
That's a big ass port to be 3D printing.
Well, this is the small one. The front one's 16.5 outside diameter.
Let me repeat. That's a big ass port to be in there. 3D printing.
He loves it.
I like your glasses, bro.
Me too. I like my pink ones, but nobody else does.
It looks like you printed that shit out of like fucking nuclear plastic. I love it. So cool
I think
looking.
I have an addiction to Mountain Dew, so I'm hoping that it's old Mountain Dew bottles.
Hell yeah. We love it.
Hey, we're gonna need Mike over here to change his name to Horse Piss, because you drink that much Mountain Dew. I told my dad all the time, like, dude, you're gonna start pissing green. You keep drinking all that Mountain Dew. That shit horrible for you, man. I don't know.
That's the only thing I refuse to change on my diet when I lost all my weight. I still drink a 12-pack a day.
You know what? I'm not even
12
talking
pack a day.
I'm not even gonna give you shit. I was there. I drink Pepsi, man. Pepsi's my go-to, but I went from drinking probably like 12, 14 cans a day. I'm down to like one, maybe two every 2-3 days now.
Nice.
I go through spurts. I'll spend like 2 or 3 months where I'll drink soda every single day, and then I'll do like
Trying
6 months where I just drink.
with these.
I drink water and green tea. Exactly.
Yep. I'm trying to swindle myself into drinking the green tea because it's something I can stomach. But like, I'm like, man, everything tastes like I'd rather be fat. Give me something.
Yeah, right.
Give me something, damn it. Give me the shit.
Man, I'm telling you, the fiber.
I could drink milk.
That fiber was the absolute best thing I ever did to lose weight.
I can't do it. My gut issues, bro.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I eat fiber gummies and drink yogurt.
I'll tell you, dude. You want to know what makes you lose weight really fast and get really strong really fast? Drugs. No, I'm just,
Believe me.
no, but
That's
my
a
buddy,
fact.
my buddy got me on some stuff for my gut health and shit, and it's
Sweet.
working. It's working, man. I'm fucking excited. I get to come up there and hang out with Mike and Log. Are you going to come down to that?
Where's that?
The Sundown Show.
Yeah, of course.
I'm talking Andy's. He coming down.
Yeah, of course.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, don't let me go by without like walking over and give you a big fat kid. What the hell is that?
Down where?
New phone. Who this?
Who'd that be?
Oh, he's over there like up here. I said I'm gonna give you a kiss. I didn't say it was gonna be with my mouth. It's gonna be Mike's.
I'm shipping out that meter right now, man.
Hey.
If anybody news on, I'm shipping out HPVMs for $120 a pop right now.
Until midnight.
I wish they were the pros because I would do it. I'm gonna need
ran out
fucking
of
8 of those in there. I know, but I would need 8 of the regular ones for my truck. Yeah, that's something I would like to figure out, and Andy's probably the perfect guy for that. I need to find a way to monitor voltages from all 5 amp or alternators, but I need to have a total of 8 inputs because I'm going to 8. JS is working on my other alternators right now.
Okay.
So
We'll figure something out.
everything I've talked to and everything kind of had the same idea that it would be neat to see if I could get it to read that and then have something like you guys conductor to see how much current's being produced per alt. But I don't know how the hell to do that with so many leads. So I got 32 runs in there.
Yeah.
I don't know why I have so much shit in there, man. It makes me like
each conductor has 8 or 9 inputs and outputs.
Whoa, there he is. The T-Line Master.
Yo.
Oh,
What up, man?
we were literally just talking so terrible about you. Great timing.
Do not rewatch this video.
Tempura green beans.
Yeah, I'm actually, you guys were talking about all this diet and not drinking soda and stuff. I'm actually weaning off of my shitty diet right now, and I'm going pretty much full carnivore. But I was telling Log earlier, I have a bunch of junk food and not so healthy food in my fridge and cabinets and stuff, and I'm not throwing it out.
I was gonna say, bro.
No.
You already know
For what?
To ask.
No. Well, no. Hold on.
Look,
Statistically, you are way more likely to fail if you do not titrate into and off of diets. If you wean yourself, if you just stop, you're most likely going to fail.
Well, damn.
yeah, no doubt.
And listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, he just gave you the best fat people advice because that's not what I would have told you to do. I'd been like, throw it in the trash, bro. You're gonna be fat.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've
no,
already
because
come this
them
far.
cravings.
We went to Publix and got meal prep and everything for the last 2 weeks, and I was like, "Fuck, man, meal prep's expensive." I got chicken breast, the Purdue bags of chicken breast, the ones that aren't all frozen and gross.
Yeah.
And by the time I got enough for 2 weeks, I'm like, back at the house, I'm like, chicken and broccoli is gonna get real old, real fast.
I think it's cheaper to eat Little Caesars every day.
It really,
It
honestly,
definitely is.
Hot and ready for what?
Bro,
5
I don't even need a hot and ready.
8.
bro. Give me $2. I'll go get 2 cans of ravioli, and I'm good.
Yeah, so that's why I say I'm mostly gonna go carnivore, because I can't.
Still gotta eat the cookies.
I'm eating basically hard boiled eggs, probably scrambled eggs, chicken, and steaks.
But see, you act like the way you're talking, you act like you're a big guy. You're not. You were not in that bad of shape. Not being
Pretty
weird.
fat, man.
No, you're not.
I was
Look, let me ask
292.
you a question. What do you weigh right now, Mike?
230.
Okay, I weigh 274 pounds right now.
But you're this though.
Dude, you're muscle guy.
I'm trying to get there. Mind you, I'm trying to get there. I've got a goal by sundown show. You'll see. Anyway, but
Test and clenbuterol.
I'm on test alone right now, and I beat him over, man. I'm good. That's literally what I should, bro. I'm not even trying to do it. I started taking a cycle last week.
I was saying, it looked like it was like clenbuterol.
But all the diet stuff is fun and everything, but I have, in the last week and a half since I started everything with my diet and shit, I ate 5 days of like just chicken and broccoli and shit, like they say the mountain. You watch the macros and everything, and then the weekend I splurge whatever I want. You know, I still dropped 6 pounds of body fat this week, and I'm like, what the hell's the point of me eating just broccoli and chicken if I can't enjoy myself a little bit? You're gonna tell me
Oh yeah.
that
Yeah.
looking good is a good enough reason for that you don't want to enjoy one of the best senses that you have available to you,
Right?
And you can't listen. You can go without seeing for the rest of your life. You can go without smelling for the rest of your life. You can't go without tasting the rest of your life. You got to
Yeah.
eat something, bitch. I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna die. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be depressing, man. I don't know how people can just do.
No, I mean, so
Steak.
I did crash diets every 6 months while I was active duty, and I'm like, all right, I'm sticking with it this time. I'm not gonna have to do it next cycle. No, I fucking would balloon back up 40 pounds, drop 40 pounds, balloon back up 40, and then I get on TikTok and I'm watching these people like, yeah, just walk for like 10 minutes after you eat, and I'm like, okay, I can do that. So I started that. And it's like, all right, well, don't eat fresh mashed potatoes and fresh rice. Make sure it's cooled and reheated. I'm like, okay. So I pre-make my mashed potatoes and rice and have 3 to 6 grams of fiber 15 to 20 minutes before your meal. That's the only difference. That's the only thing I've done different.
Wow.
I went from 292. I'm down to about 170 now. So.
See, I don't want to. I think I just want to get down to 200, and that's about it. I don't think I want to.
I wanted to get down to 200, and then I did, and I was like, I'm good at this now.
Yeah, I did paleo for like 3 months, and I got down to 200 within like, I think I dropped 30 pounds in like a month and a half, and I felt better. I was sleeping better. I felt better during the day. Like,
The only problem is with people is what worked for Andrew or yourself won't work for me, and it's like the diet thing's the same way, right?
Yep.
Because you have to find a diet that gives you enough, right?
Yeah.
To wean yourself off of the shit that you don't like. So carnivore is an easy one because I'm fucking fat. I like steak. I'll eat steak every day. I don't give a shit.
Yep.
You couldn't put me in a vegan diet because I just shit myself. It's not a good time.
That's not what I would do to myself, but okay.
But I got kind of the same goal. I'm trying by the end of next month. I'm trying to drop another 25 pounds, and so far I'm down about 43 pounds from I was like 308 pounds at my heaviest, bro. I'm happy to be where I'm at, but we just did our flat bench record, John and I, yesterday. We finally got 345 for some reps in yesterday. After I had a stroke in November last year, so to be back at that within a year, I'm fucking taking it.
Damn.
But I told John, I kept making the joke because he likes Hayden Price and I like Hayden. I think Hayden's funny as shit. But I told him,
he is.
I'm coming for that world's swollest base head.
Oh yeah.
Just watch, bro.
He's pretty swole. So.
He is swole. Let me show you something.
That's one of his float rags.
I'm gonna pull my butt cheeks real quick. Give me a second. I'll show you how.
Oh shit! Did you just do a pump late earlier?
Coming for you, bro.
Woo! Hey, buddy.
Oh man, what?
And then we need to have a smoking contest, then so I can join.
Yeah,
you're gonna beat everybody, Mr. Chong.
What's crazy? Like I used to love working out. I was pretty big advocate for steroids when I was active duty. I know a lot of people that utilize them and didn't beat people up and have terrible acne. But I just don't really care for it anymore. Now that I'm down to the weight that I want, I was going to start going back to the gym and try to get big, but now I'm just going to go just to go.
Yeah.
Dude, just do whatever makes you comfortable and happy.
Yep. That's
where do you
what
want
I'm having to do.
I told him, I said, I'd like to be at 255-ish. You know, if I could drop 15 or 20 pounds and put some size on still with what I'm on for the next month, I'd be real happy because I'm already getting to the point where, like, I feel more comfortable. And you're there, bro. You lost a bunch of weight. It feels good, right? Like, you start feeling good about yourself. But Mike's one of them guys. Why is he talking about a diet? Because you make me look like I'm fucking, I don't know, Jabba the Hutt. We were out there hanging out in at the last show and stuff. I'm like, oh, I expected you to be way shorter. First of all, I don't know why, but all I could think of was he's a lot taller than what I expected him to be. But
You say that about everybody.
No, I really swear to God, I thought he was going to be like 5 foot tall, and he's taller. I think he's taller than I am now. So,
Well, hell, guys.
What do you think, Log?
I think it's time for me to hit the hay, guys.
I'm liking that.
Yeah, we'll call it. We've been on 2 hours and 15 minutes, so.
But it's been a really great episode, guys. I honestly think this is probably one of the best ones that we've had.
A lot of good talk going on.
A lot of great talk. Got Mike and Andy on here, and I really appreciate y'all coming on and chilling with us.
And thank you guys for the invite.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, man. It's fun.
Yeah, it was awesome.
All right, y'all. I'll see you.
Adios, guys.
All right.
That's
See
done, yeah.
See ya.
All right, guys. I'm out of here. Next week we'll be on same time, 8 p.m. Eastern. And hey, man, I got your meter already boxed and shipped. I got the tracking number. I'm gonna shoot it over to you in a minute. But don't forget to check out ampedupcaraudio.com, Spark Innovations, Decaf Music. I have USBs in stock right here. Custom speaker pods, LF Audio, Coventry Car Audio, and of course Sundown and Disturbing the Peace Audio. So let me know if I can help you with any of that stuff. We do have discount codes for some of it. And like I said, I have the LF meters, the HPVMs. I'm going to sell these for $120 tonight only till midnight if you get in my inbox before midnight. Otherwise, see you next week.